There we go. Morning one. I've been waiting for this for 24 hours. I'm not even going to talk. Take it away, HD. But I will comment.
We promised that we would reveal this today, and I was just about ready to say you should be wearing an I'm with idiot. What is this?
I'm with stupid.
I'm with stupid. Yeah. That's right. Stupid idiot. Words are agnostic.
I've been wearing it so much lately. I had to put it in the laundry, but I'll put it on again tomorrow.
I live with stupid. Yeah, as many scams as I warn against, HD got caught in one. So Chaturbate.
Yes.
And we've talked about how Chaturbate is, for me, I go on because I'm an exhibitionist and I enjoy showing off. But the reason why I discovered it is that it's a real an easy live porn. An easy live free porn. You don't pay for it. In this case, I did and then some. But, every once in a while you dabble with wanting to view or to watch. But my ultimate is to do a cam to cam. And not all the civilians on there. Obviously, there's plenty of cam girls on there. And if you want to cam with them, then you'll pay for it. But I like the civilian who is just kind of lurking. And I'm showing off and I'm like, hey, you want to get a room, basically, where you turn on your cam. And for the most part, these gals they may not even be gals. That's the whole point of this. But I think there are quite a few that are like the lonely housewife that's watching, and she doesn't want to be caught, so there's a discretionary thing. She doesn't want to turn their cam on. Well, a week ago, I got a gal that said, "Yeah, I'll do a cam to cam with you." I'm like, "Cool. Now what do I do?" Because I don't know how to cam from my room. Usually they'll take you to Skype, but if you mention Skype on Chaturbate too blatantly, they will warn you and slap their wrist because they want to keep you on their site. But they don't make it real easy to determine how to do a cam to cam on their site itself. So she goes, "Oh, I'll let you know. I know how to do it." And so she goes, "Here, just follow this link."
Oh no! Oh no! Yes, okay.
And so I go to her profile, and it's got the link right in her profile, which matches the one that she gave me. So, long story short, I'm going to this link, and it's taking me to Chaturbate, so I'm still on Chaturbate, but I have to relog in. And I'm like, well, that makes sense because being on cam and being on Chaturbate are kind of two separate things. You go off-site to go on cam, have you noticed? And then when you want to go watch somebody on their site, it kind of takes you off the cam. It's not a duplicitous thing. So I'm thinking, well, this makes sense that I'm logging out. So without extending this too long, I kept trying to log in and it wasn't logging in. It wasn't accepting. So I'm changing my password, and I have a two-step authorization on that site, which is an extra bit of security where I'm typing in the security code too. And I've got my iPad, which is sitting in my briefcase nearby, and I keep hearing it ding because my iPad will ding when I get an email. My laptop or my phone do not. I have it shut off, and I keep hearing my laptop ding, 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 ding. Even longer story short, after all is said and done, I'm not getting on. I'm not seeing her cam. I don't know what's going on. About a half hour later, I just said, "Oh, fuck this, she's gone, whatever." I go, wonder what all those dings were. I go to my iPad. Well, actually, I just go, because I know it was dinging me about my email. So I go to email, and I see all of these charges for tokens. And so it was alerting me every time I bought tokens.
Oh, my
Chaturbate, I do have an alert on that basically sends an email saying, "Hey, congratulations, you bought these tokens. Hey, congratulations, you bought." So like 12 of them came through. No, more than that. Probably 15 or 20 because $400, $200, $99, $400, $200, $99, totaling $3,000 in about a span of 10 to 15 minutes got taken out of charged to my credit card.
Wow.
And I'm going, this is a joke. This can't be possible because my good credit union would never allow me. They're fucking alerting me when I buy a pack of gum at an airport.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing that all that stuff went on. And
No shit. So I'm both like, this isn't. I'm in like those 5 stages, the Kubler-Ross thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not happening. Then I'm pissed. Then I'm like, I'm accepting it. And the accepting is, all right, this is not going to actually go through. I turn to my credit union, I look at my statement, I'm like, see, it didn't go through, none of the charges are there. And I go to sleep going, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. But I'm like, realizing that I was still taken. And I'll tell you how it happened in a second. Next morning, I look at my statement, of course, this had all happened after midnight, so I finally caught up with stuff. Yeah, and sure enough, every single one went through. Now I'm back to kind of the, not denial, not the anger, what is the one where you're like frightened as hell? No, I think it's it's pleading with God. Tell me this didn't happen. So I do know there are two mechanisms. You can go to dispute with your credit union. You can also go to Chaturbate. And I'm like, okay, do me right, Chaturbate. You actually have a customer service department. So I sent them an email. But anyway, what had happened was this gal had sent me a link which took you to a site that she had set up, which was a masking site that looked identical to Chaturbate.
Wow.
Chaturbate's login page. So
wow.
I thought I was at Chaturbate because it was, but you know, when you think back, you're like, it was a little fuzzy. And so every time I'm typing in, it's such that it can see exactly what I'm typing in. Anything I typed in, it's recording. So I'm typing in my credentials.
Wow.
I'm even typing in the 2-step authorization. So I'm really,
wow.
And so I then click on, and it tells you, it's kind of odd because it tells you who you, I bought all those tokens. Well, obviously those tokens are mine. They really are mine. So they have to be transferred to somebody. Well,
I can turn my Chaturbate on.
Yeah, well, the member had masked my credentials, gotten all the tokens, and $3,000 worth of tokens is probably 50,000 tokens. That's a lot of porn. Then transfer it all into his account. And Chaturbate will tell you where you transfer your tokens to, where you tipped.
Yeah.
So I got the guy's handle.
Huh.
He's out of Alabama, and he was like, a bigger dick than most was his handle. Yeah, a swinging fucking dick.
Ow! Oh my God!
So I actually snapshotted his handle, the gal that was taking me's handle, because she's another member. It's probably the same person with 2 different handles. And I sent it all to Chaturbate, and a week later, I still don't hear anything. And I'm like, this is fucked up. And I noticed his site is still there, so he's still doing this for other people. So I don't know what to drag their heels, but finally, without even responding to me, I just started seeing credits coming back.
Oh, yay.
And
wow.
And I'm getting them all back. And I don't know what they'll do with him. I have to go check and see if his handle better be banned by now. But whoa!
Moral of the story?
That I'm an idiot?
No. I mean, because obviously you're not an idiot, and you've been, talking about these things, playing in this world. I mean, this is the first time you've really gotten scammed, right?
That was a good one. And the thing is, you'll see this link. You'll get them a lot in emails and in text even now, and it's that same kind of Greek lettering looking link that I've never fallen for. I always go, that's a bullshit link. So the moral of the story is, stay on them. Just never click a link.
Yeah, I think that really is the moral. Yeah.
Bottom line is, every email you get, everything, don't ever click or download anything.
But you also don't know what to expect. You don't. I mean, if you can get taken with all your
I'm a Cancer.
Worrying about it. Yeah, but you've been so focused on that for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, well, when it comes to horniness,
yeah, well, that's true.
We all know.
Well, that's the thing. That
the little head rules sometimes.
We're not as smart as we think we are. That's the moral of the story.
Well, I will give a shout out to Chaturbate because I don't hold them accountable for somebody hacking into them. I mean, granted, they've got to put up the better filters, but unlike Tinder and some of these other ones, they've got a customer support. I mean, they actually do care. They make good. I mean, they lost $3,000. I mean, they really did in a sense, and they made good on it without even. And I was kind of the idiot in this, in that I clicked on and went offside their link. They could have said, "We tell you, don't go offside the link. You stay on the site." So But the fact that I felt like I was still on the site, I don't know what the reasoning was.
I've had that. I mean, it's been a while, but I mean, I think we all have been scanned. The best of us that are always on the lookout for it. You know, other things take over, like, you know, our dicks.
I wonder if I think my credit union would have made good on it too. I don't know what the rules are for reimbursing you for.
Yeah, well, you could dispute it. Yeah, yeah. Well,
and I think. So now I'm going to dispute it also and see if I can make $3,000 on top.
That's my man.
I'm kidding. Just kidding. The gods of porn, do not strike me down again.
Let's talk about how you can do that when we're off mic.
Oh,
well,
boy.
thanks for sharing that. That is, wow,
Yeah,
that's a story.
Really out of left field.
Yeah, so do you think it's going to change your habits short term in any way?
Oh, funny, I have not gone on the site since, and I don't. I think it's just like
You got to get back on the horse.
a little.
You got to get back on the
a
horse.
little 2x4 across the
Do
head.
you want me to go put it on right now?
I still don't know how to do cam to cam on there. Because you're in your room.
Well, you don't touch a link. We know this.
I know.
Wow.
Because that's the only thing I have done, and they don't like doing that, and I don't want to get my pee-pee slapped for going on Skype, but the minute they've got bots that if you say the word Skype, that is the worst thing you can say on
Really?
there. They will then the next day, and they do this a lot, they never ban you, they just give you they suspend your account, they send you a note, and they basically say, you have to apologize. And if you apologize, we'll bring your account back. It's so funny.
Oh my God, that's
You have to acknowledge that you did wrong.
They are a different kind of site. I haven't been on in a few weeks, but it's a different kind of place.
You know, where's their, are they Chinese, Russian? Are they American? Probably not.
On the next TMS.
Are they owned by are they owned by Disney or something? Because Disney seems to own
Chaturbate
everything.
undercover? I don't know.
Netflix presents Chaturbate.
Boy, well, we've given them a lot of free plugs, though. We've talked about the good, the bad, and now the ugly.
And the good. They make good.
Yeah.
They make good on their ugly.
I like their site. All right, well, there's your Chaturbate story. Now you can continue your weekend.
Unfiltered.
Aloha.
We tell all.